Okay, you guys. This is this is Sandra Aon, your home care provider. And these are happy tears, okay? These are happy tears. These are happy tears because so this is the deal. Last year, when I did my taxes, I think I worked for about 10 different people, okay? And like I told you guys, I do my own taxes, okay? I enter my own taxes by myself because I was tired of having to pay someone to do my taxes for me. And I wanted to learn. I'm sorry, I'm a little overwhelmed, and then you're going to see why. I wanted to learn how to do my own taxes, so I found this program, and the program is TurboTax. TurboTax is really easy to do your taxes. You basically take your W-2. They help you. It's a very friendly program. I know there's other programs out there that do the same thing. And they guide you, and you enter the information as it goes. You know, they ask you deductions. It's like I said, it's a very, very simple program. It's a little scary when you do it the first time. And like I mentioned before, I did it the first time, and I had an ex-boyfriend of mine telling me, you know what, Sandra, I know you're smart enough. You can do this. It's very easy. You're not going to have a hard time. Just go ahead and do it. And I learned how to do it, and I've been doing it ever since. But I wanted to share this with you guys because last year when I filed my taxes, because I had so many people that I worked for, some of my W-2s did not come in until after I did my taxes. So there was a phone call coming in. I didn't do my I did my taxes, right? And I entered all the W-2s I had. And then I got done with my taxes, and I'm thinking, okay, that's it, because it was a lot of them. I said, that's it. I guess I don't have to file anything else. And I received a few W-2s afterwards. And I was like, oh, this is great. Okay, now I can either go back into the system and do an amendment, which means I would amend my taxes, and then it would hold up my tax return. And I could have done that, but I decided, no, you know what? It's okay. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try to save and prepare myself for the next year, just in case there is something that I have to pay. So I started saving, and I continued to save and put a little bit to the side. Then we had our problems with the government, where they were shut down. You know what? It amazes me is the power that when you do something good, something good happens to you. But like I told my boys in the simplest words, when you do something bad is going to happen to you. So I was prepared, and I got a letter in the mail that said, Miss Aeon, you owe, it is a proposed letter that says you owe, based on your 2017 tax return, you owe $2,059. So basically it was $1,963 of taxes. And then they had the penalties, which was not penalties, interest, because they started accruing interest from April 2018 all the way to December of 2018, when December was over. I don't know why, but the interest was $93, making it a total of $2,059. And I was, you know what, it's okay. Not everybody has $2,000, okay? Just to say, here you go. But on my previous videos, I told you guys that there's no escape from death and taxes, okay? And I got that from Joe Black. I love Brad Pitt. My boyfriend used to be Brad Pitt. My ex-boyfriend, actually. He was just about all the stars. But anyways, so like a responsible person that I am, I said, okay, I talked to my Rosemary this morning, and I said, I need to take care of the IRS. I want to go down there and I want to go pay them their money and tell them, here you go. I was ready for this. It's okay. So I made her a sandwich, and she's sitting eating it. And then I cleaned the kitchen. While I was cleaning the kitchen and mopping and sweeping, I told her, I'm going to get on the phone and I'm going to call them. And I'm going to tell you when I'm on the phone. And she said, okay. And so finally I had a young lady answer me, and I started asking her about, where can I go pay? I want to go pay because I'm a chubby Mexican girl that's responsible, and I've been here forever, and I want to pay my taxes like everybody else does. I work really hard and I want to pay. She said to me, there's something wrong here. There was a law that was passed in 2017 where it says that you're exempt from paying taxes. And I said, whoa, wait a minute. What do you mean I'm exempt from paying taxes? I don't want to be exempt from paying taxes. You're talking about the waiver form, which it says that if a recipient lives with their home care provider, then they're exempt on paying taxes. But I don't live with my home care provider, with my recipient. So therefore, I go from one place to the next, to the next, to the next. And I said to her, so they should be taking taxes out of my check. I'm not opposed to paying taxes. And she said to me, no, there is something wrong here. Someone did a bad calculation, and I need to go back into the system and let me do a little bit of research, and I'm going to come back to you. Just stay on hold. I said, yeah, please, because let me tell you something. When I go through something and I know that there's people out there that say that I should not share my personal life, well, guess what? everything that I tell you guys, every single thing that I tell you guys, I tell you because I have personally dealt with it. Okay. I have personally handled it. I have gone above and beyond over and over again. And the beautiful thing about making a mistake is that you learn from that mistake and you don't make it again. Okay. But it ceases to amaze me the grace of God, the grace of karma, if you want to call it that, because not everybody believes in the Lord. I have a lot of faith in the Lord, and I know that what I'm doing is right. It ceases to amaze me how powerful it is when you're doing the right thing. She went back, she did her little research, and I told her, I said, do me a favor, please. I met whatever you want to tell me, whatever you want to educate me, whatever you want to teach me, please teach me, please show me, tell me what I have to do, tell me where I have to go to find out more, because I am not going to keep all this information to myself. I am going to share it with as many people as I possibly can. And yeah, you know what? Maybe my mascara's running. Maybe I'm not the prettiest face to look at. I really don't care, because after she told me what I had to do, which I was saying earlier, there's always somebody smarter than you. Always. Well, I just found somebody smarter than me, but she's smarter than me in the field that I need to learn, which is the IRS, okay? So now I'm going to go home and I'm going to bury myself in the IRS website, because I have tons of you guys asking me about IRS. What do we do here? What do we do there? How come we're not getting our W-2s? And that was something else I asked her. I said, why are you guys not sending the W-2s to the providers? The providers are supposed to get their W-2s because they're supposed to report their income, whether it's taxable or not taxable. The government wants to know, how are you paying your bills? How are you paying your rent? How are you paying your food? How are you getting a buy? You know, how are you doing this? And we cannot escape them. We can't get away from them. But she said, go and study the website. She didn't answer me the questions because, like I mentioned to you guys, I ran across a lady and she said to me, well, I know my friend is the very first recipient that IHSS ever approved. And this was in the 80s. And I'm thinking, okay, really? How come I don't know about this? So while I was sitting there listening to her, I got on my computer and I started Googling it and I started asking questions. And she thought she knew, and she probably still thinks she knows, but she doesn't. She doesn't, because when I asked her for the name, maybe she failed to tell me some more information, but this program has been happening. IHSS started since 1960, and it's been in the midst of working in the 70s, and it started getting better in the 80s. And I have been working for this program since 1997, where we got paid $6.25. And now it's going through changes where we're getting paid overtime, travel time, wait time, where we just got 8 hours, through criteria that you have to, I guess I have to do a video on sick leave. We just got 8 hours. It's going to increase all the way to 24 hours. Okay. This program is changing. It's constantly changing. And I am not the smartest, but I will tell you, my heart is set in telling you guys and showing you guys and teaching you guys, you know what, you can do it if you educate yourself. Okay, let me tell you what this woman did. She went back and she did, because she's a professional, okay? She went back and she did enter the information that was accurate, and she just knocked. She knocked that $2,059 that I was ready to go down and pay, gladly pay to $313. Okay, you tell me. And I'm amazed at the grace of God. I'm amazed. I love him so much. And I told her, I said, you know what? When you do good things, you get good things. When you do bad things, you get bad things. And you know what? Just give me the will and the strength to keep going. That is the abundance that the Lord provides. You know, that's the good karma that you give out. The good things you do. And that is why I'm so happy. I'm so happy sharing this with you guys, because I want you guys to realize that no matter how bad it gets, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how imperfect you think you are, someone's always gonna look at you and say, you know what, you're beautiful, you know what, you're doing a great job, you know what, as a matter of fact, let me prize you, let me reward you for everything you've been doing. And I know that there's people out there that do not like me, and that's okay. I'm sorry you feel that way. But this again is an affirmation. It's a confirmation, not an affirmation. That what I'm doing is right. That what I'm struggling and fighting for is right. That what I'm trying to do is right. That my foundation is in the right place. Maybe one day I'll quit smoking, right? But I wanted to share that with you guys because from one of the videos that I did this morning on Violation 3, I found out that I have to make more time to find out what is going on as far as teaching. That's one. And right now, my head hurts. I have to take off my balls. Right now, with this. Sorry, I took the phone off for the window. I guess it's too hot. Oh. And I have to get back and get reconnected. So I'm just taking it off the window. I guess I need a new phone. I guess I can afford to go buy me a new phone, right? But I wanted to share this incident with you guys because there's laws that have been passed since 2017. And I need to learn what these laws are. Hell, I might even just go take a course for H&R Block, right? To learn how to do taxes right and see what I can do. And it's not to make more money. It's to help more people. And if along the way, you know, I told my kids there's an awesome restaurant in Pechanga. They sell Chinese food. There's another one here in Lakewood, but their service is terrible. And I refuse to give my money to LV Chinese because their service is terrible. Their service is terrible. The food is amazing, but the service is terrible. I told my son this morning, you know what, son, we're going to drive out to Pechanga and I'm going to take you guys to dinner. I'm going to take you guys to dinner so you guys can get the same kind of food that we're used to getting, except this time we have to drive 2 hours, which is okay. I can do 2 hours. But I wanted to share with you guys what I learned, and I wanted to share my blessings because my head is like super spinning right now, and I'm trying to think what I can do, where I don't understand. But that's what happened with the IRS. Now I don't have to pay them, which is great. It's great. I don't have to pay them anymore. Not because of the money, but because I'm doing a good job, because I'm doing a great job, because I must be doing something right. So I promise you that I'm going to go home, and I know that the 15th is right around the corner, which is when we have to file, but I'm still going to urge you guys to please go ahead and report everything that you have. Do not be afraid. I still haven't done my taxes. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to do them again. And I got a little bombarded because they knocked me down from giving me 7 grand, and the more money that I made, they went down to $250. And I was like, what? So I basically told my son, you know, my little tax deduction, you're not good for me this year. So my son is my little tax deduction. I love my son. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm going to have a follow up video and teach you guys, try to tell you guys what I learned. If you have any questions, go ahead and look on the IRS website, and then enter on their search engine IHSS so that you can see why they're doing what they're doing, because I don't know, and like I said, there's somebody else smarter than you out there. I am going to cry a little bit more, and I'm going to praise the Lord, and I'm going to thank him for everything. That peace of mind is priceless. So if this helps someone, go ahead and share it, you know, go ahead and I'm sorry for the tears. They're happy tears. But I just wanted to show you guys that when you do good stuff, good things happen to you. When you do bad things happen to you. And please try to be good and try to do the best that you can. And trust me, the Lord looks highly on us taking care of a person that takes care of infants and a person that takes care of widows, okay? Widows being our elderly people, whether it's a man or a woman, doesn't matter. Keep doing your job. You guys are doing great. And I will keep coming back and telling you guys what I'm learning because I personally go through it. So God bless you guys. Be good. Have a beautiful day. Let me know if there's any questions you guys have. Let me know if I can help you in any way. I promise you I'll give you the best information that I possibly have right now. I'm going to go tackle. I'm going to go give my Rosemary a big hug, and I'm going to tell her God is good. I think I'm going to get her some Kentucky Fried Chicken. She likes mashed potatoes. Hell, I'll probably even bring John some too, you know? God is good, you guys. God bless you guys. Have a great day. And okay, let me finish my cigarette, drink the rest of my coffee.
Sexy, you have a message.
And I'll talk to you guys soon. God bless. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.